parliamentarian speak. Thank you very much.
Okay. I think I am being corrected that we still have, that we continue with our quorum.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's right. It wasn't that way when I didn't have her here. So, proceed with discussion.
So there was a motion on the table to do some discussion. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do 5 minutes on each side. So if you want to line up on your respective side, we'll let you make your point. I'll be over there with the microphone and try to make it in 1 or 2 sentences each. That way as many folks as possible can speak, okay? So the timer going. Actually, I'll do it. Hold on 1 second. All right.
Line up, people. Get over
Here we go.
there.
Lines up right here, right? Okay. 5 minutes starts right now.
Okay, all I have to say is when the superdelegates choose for us, we don't have a choice. The people in power, they've created the system. They have no reason to deconstruct it, and the system is hurting everyone very badly. We need to have the voice of the people be the rule.
Thank you.
There are 2 points to make. One, there is a challenge going on at the National Convention to try to force the superdelegates to represent their constituency. But here's the thing. Do you know that we pledged to party leaders and elected officials today as part of our thing? We already have superdelegates, my friends. We don't need this other artificial bunch of superdelegates. They don't have to compete, as Debbie Wasserman-Schultz said, with the regular people like us. They can go in the PLEO section. We already have that. We do not need this artificial superdelegate thing. Thank you.
So this is more of a technical point, but I noticed that in the reading of the resolution by Joe, it seemed like there was a slight change in the wording where it says, "We hereby vote to change," and it sounded like you said, "We hereby vote to suggest."
Yeah, so I was reading up an edited copy that was given to me, so that won't come at your time, but
Right.
yeah, that's the.
And that also included that the second phrase was require. Originally it said require all, and you said something like suggest. So again, I understand that it's an edited copy. But
We don't want it edited. We want the resolution as it was presented.
This is the resolution that I understand, and this is what we are considering.
Who is?
We want it as it was written.
Use the mic.
The original.
Stop the timer.
Who changed this?
Who changed the
The
resolution?
original author was Wendy from Valencia County. I helped her edit the resolution. She had printed those at home, I believe, or away from the convention. And so I helped her edit that so that we could get this resolution voted on today.
It's not
Why?
the language we're voting on.
It's what Joe read.
No, it's not a suggestion.
It's a suggestion as it's written on the resolution we have, which by the way.
it edited? I'll give you a better.
It was edited before it was submitted. So it wasn't edited after submission or anything like that. It was
How do we know this? Do you have proof that it was not edited after the fact?
Joe, tell them why it was edited. I'm the author of it.
Yes, thank you.
I had explanations as to why it needed to be edited. I printed out all those copies that you people have at home. I run it by several people before I printed and brought them. But then when I came here with them, Joe and, is it Robert?
Janie.
Yes, said that we needed to edit the wording slightly. So that's what we did according to their the upper level here. So that's why
Yes.
we edited.
So we had a discussion.
Why?
Why?
You'll answer the question to do that. So the answer to this is because the way it was written at that time was to do something that would be improper and actually wouldn't be a correct stating of the rules. So for example, where I said to implore the New Mexico National Delegation and National Party officials, that was an edit. The reason that was an edit was because the original language says vote to change superdelegate voting system. We don't vote on that. That is not something we can do in this room. And so what we're trying to do is word it into a resolution that can actually be acted upon. So that's where those changes come.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joe.
1 second. All right.
How much time is left?
About 3.5 minutes.
We are called the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party. There is nothing less democratic than allowing party elites and lobbyists to potentially overthrow the popular vote of the people.
Thank you.
To my fellow Democrats, I think this is an important vote and would show an important sense of unity from even our Hillary Clinton supporters and delegates here. Superdelegates, there are two main issues that I see and that played out in this campaign. And one is that when you start a race and the other side is 500 delegates ahead, that is not a fair race. And I think that anybody, if you just think about like fairness and due process, that is a very important issue in any campaign, regardless of who you're supporting. The other issue that I think is really important is a lot of the information that has come out since that we know that a lot of these superdelegates are receiving funds from the campaigns. And so that certainly, it gives the appearance of being improper. That some of these delegates who are senators in states where 70 and 80% of their constituents voted the other way, and yet they're still voting for the other candidate. Those are issues of money that I think needs to be taken out of account.
I'll just point out one very simple thing. We do not do it this way in America because we are a free society. The type of when superdelegates choose a candidate, we are basically following the Chinese Politburo style. We do not want that.
I think superdelegates are just fine for the Republican Party. The Democratic Party follows the will of the people.
Thank you.
I just have one thing to say, Raj Fernando. And if you don't know who that is, you need to look that up, especially the Clinton supporters.
Everybody, I think we all know that there's nothing democratic about superdelegates, and if you are for superdelegates, please do not call yourself a Democrat. Thank you.
I'm a Congressional District 2 delegate. I find it deplorable that we have people already voting when I haven't even casted my vote yet. How is it that 400, 500 delegates are already supporting one candidate when I haven't even cast my vote on the floor? They don't cast their vote until I cast my vote, and I'm tired of the media, the corporate media, posting that Hillary has won the election already. Not a single vote has been cast yet.
And they decide not to vote because they think that their voice doesn't matter, and they think that their voice has been artificially deflated due to circumstances beyond their control. And I try to ask them to please vote because their voice matters, but then when you have these large party elites telling you that your voice doesn't matter as much as these other so-called more experienced people, then it's hard to talk out of both sides of your mouth and try to encourage voter participation while at the same time artificially deflating.
All right, 5 minutes on this side. Do you have any speakers lined up ready to go? Starting now.
I'm Chuck Edwin. I've been active in this party, in this state, in this county since the 1970s. And those of you who may remember the 1970s may remember why the superdelegates were created. It was to prevent what just happened in the Republican Party now. And superdelegates have absolutely nothing to do with the delegate count in this current Democratic primary.
Be respectful.
You know, I take my smartphone and check on a daily basis what the delegate count is. And over a month
Not all
ago,
Democrats have smartphones.
anyway, over a month ago, the number of pledged delegates for Secretary Clinton was like over 300 more than for Senator Sanders. Pledged delegates, not considering any superdelegates whatsoever. And there are 700, not 400 or 500, there are 700 superdelegates. And they are elected officials, mostly congressmen and women and senators and honored party officials, like we have one living in our state, Fred Harris, who ran for president, was a senator from Oklahoma, and so he's the only one that's not a current elected official or the state chair and vice chair.
Entertain a motion to call the question.
Call for the question.
All in favor say aye. Aye. All those in favor of the motion as stated say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. No. It appears the ayes have it.